Okay, we are chasing the pass, and this month we're chasing the pass with September's subscription box to Retrowax baseball box. You can see here that you can go to www.retrowaxbox.com to get your subscription. Now, thanks to our postal service, this got crammed into our mailbox, and I had to go ahead and pre-open this just to make sure that everything looked okay on the inside. But beyond this, this is exactly how I received it. So let's see what we got in store for us today. We got our itinerary. So this month we have a pack of 83 Fleer, 86 Fleer, 86 Tops, 87 Fleer, 87 Donruss and Tops, 89 Fleer, 89 Donruss, 89 Tops, and 90 Bowman, along with a number of other packs. So you can pause the video if you'd like and look at all the chase cards that we're looking for. So as always, they do a good job packing and making sure everything in here stays good and protected. See some 92 Donruss here. Let's go ahead and get them all out of the box. Ooh, 89 Fleer. Maybe we'll get the Billy Ripken. There's our 90 Bowman. Move this out of the way. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got. 93 Series 3 Stadium Club. 93 Series 1 Stadium Club. That's 92 Tops. Got some Fleer Ultra from 91. There's our 97 Donruss. 97 Tops. 86 Fleer. 83 Fleer. So that'll be the last thing that we open. 86 Fleer. 97 Donruss. Tops. 86 Fleer. 86 Tops. Got some Score. 89 Tops. There's our 92 Donruss. Here's I don't know what the heck this is. Other than Donruss, of course. Let's stick this here. Stick that there. Our 90 Bowman. 89 Fleer. 87 Fleer. Some Fleer Ultra. Something telling me it needs to be up there. 91 O-Pee-Chee. Nice. 91 Studio. Another older Donruss. 90 Fleer Studio. Some more Stadium Club. And 91 Tops. So let's start with our Studio 1992. I don't know what's in these, so let's find out together. Ooh, these feel kind of sticky. Yeah. Gary Farshow. Never heard of this guy. Carney Langsford. Real friendly with Greg Harris. Edgar Martinez. Bobby Bowe, Rick Aguilera, Mitch Williams. Yeah, these are really sticking together. Rafael Palmeiro. It's alright. These cards really don't carry a lot of value other than maybe sentimental. Sammy Sosa, Reggie Sanders, and Paul Sorrento. I'll pack one out of the way. Nothing surprising, nothing special. And we'll go ahead and look at the Studio Club from 91. So shout out to the Past is Alive. They are really the ones that inspired me to do my own little Well, if it wasn't for them, I would never have subscribed to Retrowax. I've been very, very happy with their product. BJ Surhoff, and I've really enjoyed watching the Passes Alive do their breaks. So shout out to those guys. Thank you much. Greg Swindell, Scott Sanderson, Mo Vaughn. This is a good pack here. Kurt Stillwell, Dave Vale, or Valley, Billy Hatcher, Steve Flake, John Olerud, and Bobby Ojeda in the Rod Crew puzzle piece. Again, nothing special. Oh, let's see what this 91 Peachy has in for us. Kind of a cool pack. Just a few cards. Looks like maybe 6. Alan Trammell, Leo Gomez, Andres Galarraga, Chris Hammond, Yvonne Calderon, Jimmy Key, and Jeff Conine. Nothing to write home about. Next up, 93 Flitter Ultra Series 2. And like the other two packs, I really have no idea what's in here, what's good or what's not. I just know what I like. And who I like anyway. Frank Bollock. These have a little bit of bricking. Greg Blauser. Mike Hampton. These are some good pictures though. Joe Klink. Kenny Lofton. That's not coming in very clearly on the camera. Robin Ventura. David Justice, Tavo Alvarez, he's a rookie. Reggie Jefferson, hey nice, Nolan Ryan, gotta like that. Greg Hoyles, Gerald Young, Arthur Rhodes, and bringing up the rear is Mike Bielecki. So I don't sell any of my breaks, whether it's the Retrowax here or any of the boxes that I break on this channel. But if you see something you like and are interested in, drop a comment, send me a message, and I'm pretty sure we can work out a deal. Now, one of my favorites here, 92 Donruss Series 1. Looking for an Elite, or a Legend, or an Autographed, and we got none of those. Junior Felix, Frank Seminara, rated rookie. Andy Ashby, rated rookie. Tony Pena, Bob Tewksbury, Rod Nichols, Ed Sprague, Danny Tartable, that's a nice looking card. Joe Girardi, Milt Collier, Dave Stewart, Vince Coleman, in a Mets uniform. How despicable, he's a Cardinal. Just like Keith Hernandez in a Mets uniform. Don't know what happened. Cecil Fielder, Jose Guzman, and Brent Maine. No Elite. Let's look at the 91 Tops. Of course, the 91 Tops, we have probably the highlight of the pack, our stick of gum. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that. Oh, goodness. Oh, God, that's horrible. Hold on a second. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. I see some people in their breaks, they'll eat the gum, but yeah, I tried it. Don't like it. Not doing it again. Ron Karkovice, Jeff Parrott, Steve Avery, Ken Caminiti, Bobby Bowe, Scott Radinsky, rated rookie, or Topps Gold Cup rookie, not rated rookie. Sorry, Donruss. Rick Dempsey, Steve Crawford. Now, overall, I'm not a big fan of the 91 Topps in terms of design. The names are not easy to read. Randy Reddy. This guy. Kevin Seitzer. Rob Deere. Carl Rhodes. And Bob Ojeda. $19.90 Bowman. So 90 Bowman. We are looking for Frank Thomas, Larry Walker, Sammy Sosa, and second year Griffey. Let's see what we get here. Pedro Guerrero, Kevin Tapini, Mark Williamson, Steve Ontiveros, Sid Fernandez, Joe Carter, Gary Carter, some artist rendering looks like Will Clark, Bob Green, John Cerruti, Doug Drabeck, and again, like the others, these names are so hard. Eric Davis, and it could be I'm 52 years old, and my eyesight's just not as good as it used to be. Kevin Mitchell, Mike Balecki, and John Orton. All right, that's okay. We didn't get any of the pulls out of that pack, but you know what? That's all right. Let's look at the score here. My 92 score was my favorite because I pulled a Stan Musial autograph with the gold ink. And in 1990, I don't know who we would be looking for in 1990. Oyster, Pete Smith, Scott Bradley, little trivia card thing, Mike Scott, Frank DiPino. I'm going to adjust this a little bit so I don't have to hold my arms up so much. Ooh, not that much. There we go. Kevin Romine, Luis Polonia, Tom Hinkie, Jim DeShahey, Geronimo Baroa, Frank White, John Wetland, Todd Worrell, properly attired in his Cardinal uniform, Mike Rosler, Dave Island, and Rick Rona. As you might be able to tell, I am a Cardinal fan. Grew up watching the Cardinals as a kid and have remained a Cardinal fan ever since. Secondary team is the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves is my brother's favorite team, has been ever since we started watching wrestling, ever since we started watching baseball. All right, Series 1, Oscar S. Okar, Steve Avery, Charles Nagy, Tom Edmonds, Hugh Allred, Thomas Howard, rookie prospect, Todd Hundley, rookie prospect, and Pedro Munez, rookie prospect. Sean Abner, Greg Harris, Yvonne Calderon, Steve Buechele, Scott Bradley, Scott Sanderson, Barry Jones, and George Brett. All right. Still nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about. But you know, that's all right. It's okay. 91 second series, Stadium Club. Super high end when they came out. The talk of the baseball community, if I recall correctly. I remember talking about it. And probably one of my favorite products during the junk box era. Why? Well, secondary to the amazing quality of the pictures, on the backs of these, if you had any doubt, is the rookie card for whatever player it is that you had. All right, starting off with this checklist. Hooray! You can join the Stadium Club. We have Kent Mercker, the fine quality. Mike Stanton. Lee Guterman. Craig Graybeck. Bob Patterson. Jeff Brantley. Tommy Green, Ron Hasse, Steve Decker. It's a catcher pack. Alex Cole, looking older than ever. Although he's probably not that old, he just looks old. And Mark Davidson. All right. Another pack bites the dust. Let's look in the 91 Clear Ultra. I don't remember opening these back in the day. Proverbial the day. Steve Avery, that's a nice looking card though. Look how easy you can read the names. Felix Furman. Oop. Somebody gonna run away here. Andre Dawson, a Hawk. Nice card. Greg Olson. Barry Larkin. Good pack here. Jeff Reardon. Kyle Daniels. Mike Henneman. Mark Portugal, Juan Samuel. Boy, he was a hot commodity when he first burst on the scene. Bill Spears, Paul O'Neill, Jeff Montgomery, and hey, Ryan Sandberg. All right, that was a really good pack. Loaded with star power, but no inserts, no star rookies. All right, 92 tops. Like the others, I'm not really sure what's in here. Well, Topps Gold came out about this time though. Benji Gill. He's ready for the golf tournament. Lloyd McClendon, Derek Bell, Tyler Green draft pick, Dwayne Ward, Mike Rossiter draft pick, Andre Dawson. That looks like the same picture. Mariano Duncan, Pat Tabler, Tommy Green, Tom Hinkie. Starting to see a lot of these same people. Gary Reedus, Alvin Davis, Juan Agosta, and Pete Sherrick. And starting to see a lot of the same people from the different products. Funny how that happens. I think we're going to hop back over to Stadium Club 93 Series 3. Some of the others, not sure exactly what we're looking for in here, other than the high quality product that Stadium Club has offered. And with these Kodak-like cards, hope there's not any sticking going on. Don Powell, Gary Shipley, super high quality cards. Really liked these. Mark Leiter, Danny Gladden, Randy Velarde, Scott Scudder, Gary Disgarcina, Ken Bottenfield, Craig Wilson, Bip Roberts, Russ Swan, Sean Berry, and Dennis Eckersley, Members' Choice. Now, this almost looks like an insert, or am I just now seeing that the... Yeah, this is a little bit special. It's got some stars, Members' Choice. I guess that's their insert, or their highlight card per pack type of thing. Either way, nothing to write home about. Series 3. Well, you certainly don't have to worry about repacking these guys. The way these things are packed up in here, there's no salvaging these cards or those wrappers, which is a good thing. Dave Winfield. Special card of some sort. Dave Justice, hooray. Tony Tarasco, Tom Levin, that's a nice card. Let's set that aside. Steve Howe, Cecil, Mike Felder, Mike Hampton, Pete Incaviglia, BJ Surhoff, Ben Rivera, Kevin Raymer, Scott Fletcher, Brian Harvey, Jose Lind, and Carlos Quintana. All right, we're starting to get down to some brass tacks here. Let's open up this 90 Fleer. Is this the yellow? Nope, this is the white border. Fleer baseball quiz. Barry Larkin, that's a nice card. It's a good start. Player of the decade, Don Mattingly, Mr. Baseball, absolutely. Candy Maldonado. I used to like saying that name as a kid. Just rolled off nicely. John Dobson, Mark Grace, Glenn Braggs, Brian Harvey, German Gonzalez, Mike Harkey, Mike Heath, Chris James. Looks like we got a prospect card with Derek May and Mike Roessler on here. I wonder what they're doing today. Tim Cruz, Juan Gonzalez, and Mike Fitzgerald. What do we got here? Some kind of Donruss product. Can't always recognize these years. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. 89. Nick Easley, Chris Brown, Candy Maldonado, Bob Walk, Joe Baver, Rick Sutcliffe, Bob Ojeda, Mickey Brantley, Tony Fernandez, Kent Herbeck, Diamond Kings of Carlton Fisk, Jim McKee, Kirby Puckett, it's a nice card, George Brett, and Rick Leach. Kirby Puckett, this is like his 4th or 5th year. Yep, year number 5. Dude was a stud. 356 batting average, 24 homers, 121 ribbies. Yeah, buddy. All right. 1988 Donruss. Hubie Brooks, Scott Entreveros, Bill Picotta, Andy Allenson, Tim Cruz, Dan Pasqua, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, Frank Tanana, Jay Aldrich, Jim Dwyer, Bob Sebra, John Pawlowski, Bill Buckner, rest in peace. That mustache. Dave Meads and Terry Pendleton, appropriately attired in his Cardinal uniform. All right, so we're getting down to the monies. Let's do the 89 tops. So in 89 tops, what are we looking for? We're looking for Randy Johnson, Gary Sheffield, and John Smoltz. And I am not eating this gum or even trying it. I did that a while ago. It's disgusting. Still have a nasty taste in my mouth. All right, so what do we got? We got Lance Johnson. We have Rafael Santana, Jeff Montgomery, Dave Palmer, record breaker card, Jeff Ballard, Wally Joyner. Back in the days, you'd be happy to get that card. Scott Bradley, not so much now though. Jim Clancy, Terry Taylor, Terry Mulholland, Charlie Hudson, Paul Kilgus, Pete O'Brien, and Dan Pasqua. All right. Packs that we've all been waiting on. The 89 Fleer. So in 89 Fleer, we are looking for the Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Gary Sheffield, John Smoltz, and really looking for the Billy Ripken, Gary Reedus, Jim Presley, no relation to Elvis, Vince Coleman, Marty Barrett, Jerry Ruiz, Dave Concepcion, Dave Martinez, Ray Quiones, Rick Russell, Jim Wallander, John Shelby, Brady Anderson, Gerald Young. Well, you already see Matt Williams, so you know he's there. And Carney Lansford. All right, let's say the 87 Fleer. No, about the 87 tops. So the usual suspects: Barry Bonds, Will Clark. Not a lot of big star names or rookies in this, aside from the Bonds. When the 87 Cops came out, there was a lot of hot prospects in here. People had a lot of high hopes from a lot of people. Ray Soft, Ed Hearn, and I absolutely love the Wood Borders. Too bad they didn't have anything bigger than Bonds than us. Phil Bradley, not that there's anything wrong with Bonds, mind you, but Dave LaPointe, Darryl Strawberry, that's a nice card. I think the fact that they made like 600 trillion of these cards really reduced the impact that these cards carried. Tom Seaver, Astro Leaders, Ken Oberkfell, Mike Fitzgerald, Manny Lee, Mike LaValliere, Bob James, and Kirk Gibson. A pack of 87 Hot Mess. Nothing good in that one. I actually value the others more than I do the 86 Tops. 86 Tops, what a super solid card design. Probably one of the best that Topps has ever put out, in my opinion. And it carries about as much as a Holy Bucket. Well, let's get rid of Dan Pasqua. Dan Pasqua here is shot with the gum. So we'll set him aside. Easy to read, strong top up here with the team name. John Russell, Dave Johnson, Jim Gantner, but there's just nothing in this. Jerry Hairston, Rudy Law, Jeff Barkley, Ron Mathis, Mitch Webster, Denny Walling, and quite literally this particular pack, nothing in it at all. Tommy Dunbar. All right. As I often did in baseball, we struck out with that pack. Let's go to the 87 Fleer. 87 Fleer, Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, Mark McGuire. Beautiful, beautiful card. Great design by Fleer. Rafael Ramirez, Mark Davies, Gary Gaetti, Larry Herndon, Pat Clements, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer Rick Sutcliffe, another, Mike Moore, Ed Romero, Ed Correa, Tony Pena, Jose Cruz, Tony Phillips, All-Star Todd Worrell, Marvin Freeman and Tracy Jones prospect, Gary Renicky, and Bob Kearney. Alright, nothing special in this. Again though, 87 Fleer, one of my favorite designs. 87 Donruss. Another one of my favorites as a kid. I was 18 years old. I was a senior in high school when this set came out. Jeff Russell, Jim Dwyer, Mike Scott, Mark Grant. That was during the heyday of baseball card collecting. In my high school anyway. Lots of people did it. Paul Molitor. It's a nice card. Too bad we're not getting any super good cards out of this. These are well centered. Barry Jones, Mitch Webster, Rick Sutcliffe, John Candelaria, Tim the Rock Reigns, and last but not least, checklist. Alright. We have struck out so far with every pack. Maybe it's saving itself here in these last couple. Now, even though 86 didn't come with a lot of good cards, this is still a nice design on part of Fleer. James Kokenauer, Steve Ontiveros, Walt Terrell, Gary Reedus again, Boggs and Hero, George Brett there, Boyd Boggs, Gary Renicky, Don Baylor, Steve Balboni, Ed Lynch, Staff Aces, UL Washington, UAL, Ken Schramm, George Vukovic, and Vance Law. Holy cow. Alright. Here it is. 1983 Fleer. 1983, we could get the Tony Gwynn, we can get the Ryan Sandberg, we can get the Wade Boggs. And in the note here, it says that this has come from a BBCE authenticated box, or this pack has been BBC authenticated. Which means that this has been unsearched, not a repack, fresh from a box. And just as likely to contain one of those star cards as the day that these were put out on the retailer shelves. Jesse Orosco. Oops. Stack of cards here fell over. Jesse Orosco. John Montefusco. Kurt Bevacqua. Mark Clear. Rick Camp. John Denny. Lonnie Smith. Is that Lonnie's rookie? May or may not be. Nope, Lonnie played a few years before that. Jeff Lottie. Jim Palmer. Jerry Garvin. Vida Blue. John Candelaria. Kent Colby. As a kid, one of my favorite pitchers. The sidearm or underarm type pitch that he had, or his style. And then Atlee Hamaker and Billy Sample. Well, there you go, folks. September's edition of Retrowax. That does not roll off the tongue very smoothly. Retrowax baseball box. You come down here to their website, retrowaxbox.com, and take your shot at getting some good junk wax and before baseball cards. All right, well, there you have it. Chasing the Past, September's edition of the Retrowaxbox.com submission of Retrowax packs. So, all of those, my favorite card that I got out of this is the Tom Glavine. I'll be sending that to my brother. All right, thanks for watching. See you next month.